Good afternoon. This is Daniel. I'm going to read to you my poem of the day. Today's poem comes from the poet Rainer Maria Rilke, who lived from December 4th, 1875 to December 29th, 1926. And he's widely regarded as one of the most lyrically intense German language poets. His writings include one novel, several collections of poetry, and of course correspondence as well. And some of the things that he explores are disbelief, solitude, and anxiety. Now, so the poem I'm going to read to you is actually from Rilke's Book of Hours, which are called Love Poems to God, which was translated by Anita Burroughs and Joanna Macy. The poem comes from the section labeled as The Book of Poverty and Death. Let me start. You are the poor one, you the destitute. You are the stone that has no resting place. You are the diseased one whom we fear to touch. Only the wind is yours. You are poor like the spring rain that gently caresses the city, like wishes muttered in a prison cell, without a world to hold them. And like the invalid turning in his bed to ease the pain, like flowers along the tracks shuddering as the train roars by, and like the hand that covers our face when we cry, that poor. Yours is the suffering of birds on freezing nights, of dogs who go hungry for days. Yours the long sad waiting of animals who are locked up and forgotten. You are the beggar who averts his face, the homeless person who has given up asking. You howl in the storm. You know, and whose vast knowing is born of poverty, abundance of poverty. Make it so the poor are no longer despised and thrown away. Look at them standing about like wildflowers who have nowhere else to grow. Look at them and see what they are like. They move as though a wind were pushing them. They rest as though a hand had stopped them. In their eyes is the oncoming darkness, sweeping across summer fields before the storm. There's also this to see. They will live on. They will increase, no longer pawns of time. They will grow like the sweet wild berries the forest ripens as its treasure. Then blessed are those who never turned away, and blessed are those who stood quietly in the rain. Theirs shall be the harvest, for them the fruits. They will outlast pomp and power, whose meanings and structures will crumble. When all else is exhausted and bled of purpose, they will lift their hands that have survived. And that is from Rainer Maria Rilke. And the reason I picked this poem is I felt it was equally appropriate because this is Good Friday, but also too is because of just what's happening in the world right now. So, and again, I just wanted to thank you very much for listening to this today. I hope you all are well and fine, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.